Welcome back from that commercial break. And of course, on Sunday, we had two of the heavyweights in London taking on very, very big opposition. West Ham hosting Chelsea at the London Stadium. That draw, that game ending in a draw. But it was just ended in a draw just at the day.
Yeah, Tony, it was a scoreless draw. And you look at the chance, the glorious chance for Yarmolenko, Tony, he should have buried it.
You can't miss that chance.
That is where the game was drawn from. It should have been a win for West Ham.
Of course, we know that Chelsea, with their 5 wins before that game, they've been moving toe-to-toe with Liverpool. We certainly thought that they didn't have the credentials. We've been surprised by the way they've started the season. It's a team that has surprised almost everyone. No one was giving it a chance this season, especially after they didn't make the choices of purchases that they wanted. Everyone thought that maybe they would struggle going into the Champions League places. But they shocked everyone with a new manager, 5 wins on their spin. Are they starting to show the signs of a team that's probably struggling to adapt to the manager's methods? They beat Pawok in the midweek. We talked about it, only 1-0, and they drew a blank here.
Yeah, Tony, they drew a blank here. And if you look at the performance of Chelsea, I would isolate 2 positions. The first one is the number 9 position, Tony. This time Giroud started ahead of Morata. And I do not see what Giroud brings in. I think he makes it even hard for Hazard to play in this team, Tony. You don't know what he's going to do with the ball, this Giroud, Tony. And then
one touch.
one touch, it doesn't work, I think, Tony. Then when Morata came in, of course, he had a chance with his first touch of the ball. But after that, again, Morata also fizzled out. You could not see what Morata brings into this team. So I think the number 9 position, Tony, if Sarri is given a chance, he might have to buy another player. The other player, Tony, I want to talk about is Kante, N'Golo Kante, Tony. He's
going through a problem.
His form has deep, Tony, but I now think it is the positioning where the coach is playing him is the problem.
It's very weird to watch N'Golo Kante being played as almost a false 9. I see him making runs into the box. It's not the Kante that we've grown to expect. It's not the player that was bought from Leicester City. Certainly, it's not the player that won the PFA Player of the Year award. So he's been struggling. I think the coach, because he came in with Jorginho from Napoli, is trying to accommodate Jorginho as much as possible. You can have 2 holding players. Kante is a robust player. He can always make the runs forward. He can always make the people tick. Jorginho, for all his passing, most of it is becoming sideways. He actually broke the passing record in this particular game. He had 180 passes. But you look at the percentage of those that's creating chances.
They're not killer passes, Tony. They're not. No.
They're not creating chances. And that's where you probably think, if you have a player like Kante in that role, he's not the passer type of guy, but he will move the ball up front. And then all you need is a Fabregas to play those killer passes. I think that's where Jorginho is lacking slightly. And that's where they've struggled a little bit in midfield. Kante is poorly played. There's no coach in world football that would play Kante in that role. I do not think Kante does not go forward. He's a player that might go forward once in a while, but he's certainly a sweeper ahead of the back line. But of course, they struggle in the number 9 positions. And credit to West Ham, they've bounced back from their early poor season form here. Anatovic, of course, missed out in this particular game. But Yarmolenko, I can't get his miss out of my head. But of course, Chelsea failing to beat West Ham there at the London Stadium and failing to take full advantage of that particular team there. They missed out on 2 points, now finding themselves running behind the chasing pack. Of course, now same points with Man City, but of course Man City is ahead on goal difference there. And of course, Sunday we wrap things up with Arsenal hosting Everton, another side that has been having a very interesting start to the season. But Arsenal are able to see them off 2-0.
Yeah, Tony, I think we expected Arsenal to win, even in our predictions. It was actually a perfect prediction here.
I'm playing, call me Marvin. Now come give it to me like a boy been starving.
Sn3.
Girl, you're the one now, give me the night. And who do you call in the middle of the night? Pop, 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 champagne, yo, might for this jumpy on the mic be all night. Now you have me where you need, boo. My heart like just cut, now you see through. Your hands through my Levi's and jeans too. Body language, just pick yourself too. I'm born out of the not today. The mother girl, just get him on my way, girl. Give it to me, no delay. Show me how you fit in the jeans. Me and Shorty, we a team. Chelsea, yeah, come here, girl, come, let us take a selfie. No lie, wallah, you the bestest. And I had it, you a God that's blessed me. I'm born out of the not today. The mother girl, just get him on my way, girl. Give it to me.